today I'm going to meet Ken and Gina of OKportugal. They've got another YouTube channel where they've left the UK and bought a farm here in Portugal. And I've been watching a lot of their videos and it's been like my Bible at the moment. Up until even yesterday they posted a video of a new water filtration system. And literally as I was on my phone looking at how to clean like wells and get clean drinking water, this popped up on my feed and it was like so yeah, I dropped them a message on Instagram a couple of weeks back and we said, oh yeah, we'll meet up and have a few beers. So I'm just heading to their farm now. Nearly here. I don't know really what I'm looking for, but we're nearly here. Oh, I love people like that. Ah, there we are. The camper van.
You have reached your destination.
And there's a oh. Just pull over here a sec. As I arrived at the gate, I was met with the two dogs, Masak and Mimo, that were familiar but I hadn't actually met. Followed shortly after by Ken. After quite a squeeze to get through the gate, I made my way down the track to the farm. We good? Oh, that's tight.
I know, we were going to make the gate wider, that's what that call was for.
Oh, is that what it is? As I approached the farmhouse, there was more familiarity. It's really surreal to see something in the flesh that you watch on sort of telly. But here I was, the OKportugal farm. We were instantly made to feel at home, even Lance, who can be 50-50 with the dogs. After a little tiff to see who's boss with Masak upon arrival, within half an hour they were absolutely fine. Mimo the puppy was desperate to play and soon enough Lance's moody charade dropped and he got involved. After a sunset tour of the farm, Ken and Gina had a barbecue plan, so we settled down for the night with some pork chops and beers. I saw that sly sniff of the butt.
He's getting there, he's watching them two playing.
Yeah, I think he's good.
Right, okay, let me leave this on for a little bit longer here.
Yeah. Pretty much instantly it became clear that we were all on the same wavelength and all had headed to Portugal for pretty similar reasons. The beers flowed and a fantastic night was had. The next morning I headed back out for a little stroll, one to clear a mild hangover, and two to give Lance a run.
Yeah, darling, that's mine. Get out of it.
Inadvertently, Masak and Mimo got involved too.
You're all going for a walk, eh? Come on then. Come on then. What an incredible place this is. As expected, I didn't do a lot of recording last night because it was just, we got down to chatting and it was just lovely. Had some dinner. Yeah, Ken and Gina are great. They've bestowed some jewels of advice onto me, which is really helpful because honestly I got a clue what I'm doing. But they've been here just under a year now, so they've, you know, they're that bit further ahead than me, so they gave me some really good advice on just things like where to get stuff and the best way to deal with Portuguese bureaucracy and residency and stuff like that. It's incredible. I thought I got a lot of land, but ooh, this place is huge. It goes all the way down. I don't even know if you can see it on this. And then all the way down past the house and down to the road as well. It's huge. We've got all 3 pooches. Someone wants to play with Lance, don't you? And someone's a grumpy little git that doesn't want to. You don't want that. It's just so strange being here after watching so many of their videos and getting some tips and tricks on what they've done, and now I'm just here. It's a bit surreal. I strongly recommend their channel. It's great. I really enjoy it. They just go through the whole process of what they've done since buying the farm, and they've got to try and make it a working farm again, and all things like, you know, Portugal specific, like water and wells, and things that are just very different out here that, you know, in England you just don't think about. For example, on some of the solid advice, I've got one of these as well, and I didn't really know what it was, but they fill this up with water, put all the olives in it, and then you know, the olives absorb the water or something, or it preserves them. And both of ours, they've got a crack in theirs and I've got a crack in mine, and they just instantly were like, oh yeah, you just get this stuff and brush it all in and it reseals it. So I mean, I won't be using mine for olives, I don't think. I think I'll be trying to make a steam powered jacuzzi, but at least I can now seal it. Yeah, I'll stick him in here. Later on that morning, Ken had a little task to complete and asked if I'd like to get involved. We're about to go and play with bees. God. After dealing with a wax moth issue in one of the hives, we had to head down to the hives and reseat some of the frames.
Basically, you step in this way, so you have the big zip on the front. Right. Okay. It's kind of like it goes underneath your ankle, so that when you brush it, try and. If I was you, I would hook the bottom of the seat underneath your ankle or something. You just don't want to be going inside or something. Yeah. I don't think you will, but I don't want your first experience of this.
I'm never having bees.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I haven't been stung yet. Yeah,
just try and cover your ankles.
Yeah, I mean, chances are you just got nothing to worry about. I just don't want to be crawling up in your leg and stinging you.
That's another reason I thought, let's just put some jeans on just in case.
Cool, and then your gloves, just pop these, I just pop them in my pocket until we get down there. And then when you put the gloves on, just kind of like, put the gloves on so that this is also over your hand, and you know, you just kind of pull it through. Cool. Cool, okay, let's do this. What we had was, there was a thing called a wax moth. It lays its larvae, and the little worm burrows its way through the honeycomb and eats all of the larvae inside, all of the baby bees, eats all of the honey, and yeah, it's a really nasty thing. So we had this wax moth going through a whole bunch of these combs, and so I had to freeze them. Apparently when you freeze them, then it kills them.
Okay.
But now I've got to put them back. You know, when I first was doing it, it was a bit like, oh!
Yeah, it's a bit daunting, isn't it?
When you lift up the lid, you hear them go, and then some of them start bumping into your visor.
Yeah.
They can't get in. We're going to make it nice and airtight, you know, bulletproof.
Yeah. Airtight, don't want to make it airtight.
So you don't have to worry. And actually, bees honestly do sense your tension.
Yeah.
So just relax around them. I'm telling you now, you're going to be fine. And you know, like with the suit, you've got absolutely nothing to worry about. You know?
Yeah. Quite excited, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm wearing dark clothing. No, you just look dark.
Well, I shall run away like I did the other day.
Yeah, the other day I opened it up and they weren't happy, and they started coming after Gina, and she had to run up the field.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, take it. We take it in. If they get too much, they just eat it. For us, we've got that floppy microphone on the top, and they.
Oh yeah, they like to go for that.
All you can hear is.
Say your prayers. No, I'm joking. Yeah. no, honestly, it's not scary hive. This.
Come around this
You want to
side.
come around this side? It's probably best. spiders.
Well, that one's making a lot more noise.
Yeah. See a lot of bees eating there.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put this on angle here. And then yeah, basically when you first get it, we got 5 frames of bees, and what that means is we have 5 frames, and they were full of honey, and some of them were full of brood, and brood is like the babies,
Yeah.
the eggs. And so the frames on the outside, these ones on the outside here, don't really have much going on. These are just empty wax frames that the bees can build onto
Okay.
as the hive gets bigger.
Yeah. Like a big apartment block, isn't it?
Yeah. So these ones will generally be empty.
Yeah.
And what you do when you do checks on the beehives is you make sure that there's no wax moths. So you can see like the little larvae, it's like a little worm.
Mm.
So you check for that. And you also have a look at the bees and you make sure that they are looking healthy, that their wings are all looking good, and they're not all tattered or broken. And that the bees just look nice and shiny and healthy.
Yeah.
And that they're active.
Mm. They're really not as, I'd have thought they'd just come up in swarms and start going at you, but they're really not fussed, are they?
No, exactly.
Well, this one might change.
If you start banging the hive or something, then
Yeah.
So yeah, so you can see here now they're starting to build out this comb.
Yeah.
And they're putting some honey in there, some nectar. You can see some of them have got like little yellow sacs on their legs full of pollen and food.
Oh, one's not happy with the GoPro.
Just let him do his thing.
Yeah.
He might even sting it. It doesn't matter.
Give it a go, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hurt it.
Yeah. It stung mine loads of times. And this is a nice frame. Check this out. This looks good. This is really heavy.
Oh, wow. That one's really starting to fill up, isn't it?
Yeah. So on the top, where you see the wax and the clearer colour, that's capped off honey. So there's honey in there.
Right.
And they've capped it off so they can have it for storage for like winter.
It's clever.
And on the centre, there's like a much darker coloured capped cells. And those are the little larvae, the little bee larvae are in there developing. And then once they develop, then they obviously break through and become bees.
Yeah. So many.
But yeah.
There's just so much going on inside there, isn't there?
So this is a very strong and healthy hive, this one. You can see here there's pretty much a similar thing where there's going to be some brood, there's going to be some capped honey, a lot of bees, and they're all looking quite healthy.
So they build the honeycomb and then fill it?
Yeah, so they build up the honeycomb and then they'll fill it up with either, you can actually see the little larvae if you look at the little white things inside the empty holes.
Oh, yeah.
And then after the larvae's in there, then they just cap it off.
It's quite a thing on the senses, isn't it? You can hear it all around you, like surround sound.
Yeah, when I was first doing it, there's a part of you, a primal part of you that goes, danger, this is not safe.
Yeah.
When you hear this noise, but you soon get over it. Like, I'm totally over it now, I'm not...
Yeah, I mean, I'm not feeling... I think the big suit definitely gives you some confidence.
Yeah, definitely. So this one, again, is one of these, one of the spare frames that they've had to rebuild from scratch. There's a wasp landing on there.
Oh, really?
Oh, he's just flown off.
I was going to say, you don't want to be in there.
No. But yeah, so far it's looking good. I've just got to do this check. Just make sure there's no more of these wax moths crawling through this hive, you know?
Yeah. So now we're getting into like, well, it's going to be winter soon. Do they hibernate in here, or?
No, I think they will be flying out and doing stuff, but most of the time they're going to be in here beating their wings and trying to keep the temperature up.
Right.
And that's why they need lots of food, you know, to do that.
That's what they're storing right now, yeah.
Yeah. But you know, in Portugal it's not going to get that cold anyway, or for that long.
Yeah.
So, and also another thing, I'm not a bee expert. I've literally, this is the first time I've ever kept bees, so I'm learning all this on the fly.
Well, that's it. You've got to start somewhere, haven't you?
Yeah. So these, I'm not seeing any of those wax moths. So that's the result.
What are you doing? Oh, they're having a little fight. They're having a tussle at the front.
Are they?
Yeah, that's 3 of them. Maybe that's one from the other hive, you think?
Exactly. It could be, huh?
Oh.
Wow.
They're just fascinating to watch, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just doing their thing. We may have to look into some beehives.
Yeah.
I think I could quite get into that.
Yeah.
So during the summer,
Yeah.
Will they be going for all the olive trees and
everything.
pollinating
Corn, like everything. Apparently they do 6-kilometer radius.
Wow.
Yeah.
No way. People are worrying about, you know, the decline of bees.
Yeah.
Nobody's beekeeping though.
No.
You know, out here you see them everywhere.
Yeah. So hopefully if we do this properly, then we'll have nice, good quality, dark, thick, syrupy, you know, like...
Proper.
Yeah. But it's going to take a while. I mean, we need them to fill up all of those frames, put another box on, fill up all of those frames, put another box on, fill up all of those frames, and then we can harvest. But it could happen in spring.
With the bees now sorted, Ken and Gina took me for a bit of a tour around the local area, finishing up with Castello Novo, a gorgeous little castle town that was well worth a look. Yeah, I would not be bringing the van up here. A bit tight. Oh, look at that view. Terraced bit over there. House right on the cliff. They love putting their churches on top of mountains, don't they?
So everyone can see.
Yeah.
It's just so crumbly and dusty that they've just built this whole metal walkway.
Oh, so you're not standing on it?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I have no idea what it says either.
I didn't know if a bit of it was in English. It's not.
Castle.
Yeah.
That's me.
No, like new.
Yeah.
Newcastle. This is Newcastle.
Bim, it's good.
Look at the view up here, man.
Oh.
And then there's a much higher point, and the view's even better.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love this though. I love how they've just like sank a modern walkway through it.
Well, and the fact you can just come in England, you'd have to pay 20 quid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Monsanto doesn't even have walkways. You're actually walking on the old rock.
It's crazy how it's just like they've just carved in this huge rock. Yeah, there's put stairs
Look
there.
at that there, like.
Yeah. Sort of placed.
And the size of each of these boulders. Someone had to carry this shit, huh?
Yeah.
You know how much one of those stones weigh?
Oh,
Imagine trying to
unreal.
carry that up this rock face.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, just look at it. It's so gorgeous though, all the little gardens.
Well, you can see which ones are kind of looked after by the roofs, you know?
Yeah.
The roofs and the windows and the doors. So all the ones with the fancy windows and doors.
Yeah.
That's got really nice double glazing units and doors.
Looks like it's
for
just
sale.
been renovated, yeah. It's all been repointed.
But you know, now you need to get yourself some milk and some bread, and you've got to drive all the way to, you know.
Yeah, most towns don't have shops, do they?
No, they do. Oh, but the ones up here, this isn't really a living village anymore. I think this is just an Airbnb place, you know.
Ah, right,
Because
okay.
who's going to live here? There's no real services.
So where my vertigo kicks in. Right into someone's garden. Ooh, yes. Look at that. You can actually see the proper shape of the castle now, can't you?
It was a good place to build it, because it was on a rocky...
It's lasted long enough.
Yeah, still here, isn't it?
After a quick chat about the dangers of forest fires in Portugal, Ken showed me this amazing app that he's got.
Bit of Fogos.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Just tap on that again. It shows you everything. That's so cool. Yeah, that's definitely a handy one to have. Fogos PT. That one's the long way down. That sent me funny then. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not feeling very well looking at that.
That's what like Monsanto's like.
It does get me how every town is just so quiet. I know today's bit especially why, but all the towns I've drove through, you just see the three old guys at the bar,
Yeah.
and that's
They
it.
seem really grumpy.
Yeah. That's definitely a new noise to me. Hello. Hey, buddy. Are you posing? Do you know you got a camera on you? Hey.
I'm warming up to the idea of having one of these. Look how sweet it is.
Oh, matey.
Aren't you? One
He's
of
got a
these
little
days.
smile.
He does.
Yeah, I think
I think we need one of these in our lives.
I think you need a couple.
Yeah.
You guys could be the saviour of the Miranda donkey.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely winning me over right now.
Yeah, look at them. The size of the ears.
Shall I see if I can pat him?
Hey. Oh, they're lovely. They're just the right size as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not too big.
I could definitely see 2 of these running around our farm.
Once back at the farm, I got a little tour of the thing that got me started on their channel, their little camper van that got them all the way here to Portugal.
Yeah, this has to be redone anyway.
Oh, there's plenty of room, isn't there? And this is where the spider was.
Yes.
That's great.
Little cooker and then a little grill.
Yeah.
And a shower, toilet. But you can't actually use it as a shower because whoever renovated this last literally just put sticky wallpaper on it.
joking.
And this is just
And a carpet roof.
yeah, and this is plywood behind here. But what we were doing is we were running the shower nozzle from there out the window, and then we stuck this to the back of the van, and we were outside the van showering. Yeah.
That's what you need, isn't it?
And then
Oh yeah, made himself at home.
yeah,
He's literally, I can't get him out of other people's vans. He's like, this one's different to ours.
yeah. And then there's like a bit of space. I mean, there's tons of storage, and that was like one of the coolest things about this van.
I was gonna say, because it's a small van really, but
It
there's
is.
so much space. Use it as an office every now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Sometimes if I Skype friends or whatever, I just come and sit in the camper van with a few beers.
Why not?
It's nice in here in the winter because it's light. The house
Yeah.
is quite dark when you've got it all shut up. So in the winter it's quite nice.
But
Yeah.
I'd love to. I mean, I've got no building skills, but I'd love to just fix this car up one day. Look, there's a bit of leaks in the roof now.
Yeah.
You got us all the way here.
No problem,
No
sir.
problem.
There you go.
Just a bit of the clutch is slipping, and that's it now.
And
Yeah.
Ken lost the petrol cap.
I'm not used to putting petrol in cars anymore.
It's lovely. I do like the old classic vans.
Yeah.
Rear door as well. I like rear doors.
It is, but actually it would make more sense.
It would have been better with a side door.
With
I
a
think.
side
And
door.
then you
Yeah.
would have had a kitchen down the back, and
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like.
Then me and Ken had a good chat about all things water systems. He showed me their setup, all the pumps that they use, and a few little hints and tricks on how to get my wells usable. Are you enjoying yourself?
dirty this water's about to become. No, Nima. Look there. She's like,
Oh God.
yeah.
Oh, so that's clearing out the system.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to drink that.
Nima, no. But that's basically so good for your plants, so.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
I mean, that is just full of nutrients. But yeah, it just shows you how you can gravity feed floods of water all around the place
Yeah, it's really like.
if you have enough pipes, you know.
Yeah. Really clever.
I mean, we could use that for doing our vegetable patch if we were really smart with it, but instead we're just using little sprinklers,
Yeah.
and then you just turn on the taps.
Ah, that's clever. And you made all this.
Yeah, oh yeah, you just buy it from the shop. I think it was about 25 euros for the 6 sprinklers,
Yeah.
and then you just buy a hose pipe and you attach it to the hose pipe, and
Brilliant.
then yeah, and then you just turn it on.
This is the thing, I keep getting them into my head, like I need to go home and I need to buy all of this stuff. But you can get it all out here.
Of course, yeah.
That's amazing how much crap's just come out.
I know. But I'm doing that now so that when we fill it up with nice fresh water, at least then those sponges can then tap. For an actual swimming pool, I'd love to actually get a proper little sand filter, you know, like they have in pools.
Yeah.
Just a little sand filter and put it in a box and have some little outlets here. So you've got little jet outlets coming out,
Yeah.
a couple of little lights in it,
Oh yeah, you gotta have some
maybe
lights
some
in it.
mosaic tiles, and turn it into a nice little bath.
Do a proper job.
Yeah.
I think I'll do the same. I mean, mine's literally probably a quarter of this. But you know, just squeeze me and Emma in and
Yeah, well, it's going to be a quarter of the price to fix it up, you know,
that's it.
and a quarter of the water that you have to spend every time, you know.
Yeah. The beauty of it is it's right next to the well.
Yeah,
So I could like, you know, put some sort of filter in and pump it
yeah,
straight into there and then drain it when I'm done.
yeah. You have to make sure the well's clean, it doesn't have anything rotting in it, and,
Yeah.
and then the chlorine is perfect. And you can do that like twice a year or whatever, but like if it just starts to look a bit funny, or if you get a weird smell, put the chlorine in, you wait about a week, and then you've got, it'll be like a glass of water, you know.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't drink it, but to bathe in it is fine, you know.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah. That's the thing, I'll get it to that level and then any water I want would probably go through
through a berkey.
proper, yeah.
Yeah.
Go through a Berkey.
Well, yeah. No, welcome to the neighbourhood, dude. You've got some cool shit to do. And,
Oh yes.
and you got the skills for it. I got none of the skills. I
Well,
don't know
we'll see. Like I
Yeah,
said,
you
when
do,
it comes to a camper van, I'm all right.
how-
But
yeah. Well, treat it like a camper van.
yeah,
Well, yeah, the electrical system's definitely going to be like a camper van.
Under the bed. It says they should be situated a maximum of 15 meters away from your home, farm building or business premises. That's to draw the flies away from the
That was
premises.
just rude.
I don't blame him.
It's the paw on the head. Following morning, Ken had another activity involved, this time involving some of their electric bikes, which I'd never been on and was quite excited to use. So we're going to take them down to the local reservoir and have a bit of a ride about. It's been a while since I've done this.
I mean, this one is proper, it's like...
Yeah, you can hear that one going.
That's the proper high performance one.
And the batteries last quite a while? Or?
Yeah, I mean, this battery here, I've got... Well, my battery's not fully charged, but it says I've got 71 kilometers of autonomy.
Oh wow, I don't think it was on turbo before. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Oh, nearly. There's a dip in the road there. That's a view.
If you start going sideways in the plan, it's just power through.
Okay.
Keep the steering wheel straight, power through. Yeah, look at this point, man.
Oh, this is like paradise.
It's amazing, man. And this was like in summer, it's like a mirror. It's flat and
Yeah.
glass-like.
Just the wind that's picked it up, is it?
Yeah, no, the wind's a bit nasty now.
Oh, it's so nice. I always look at these places and think, right, put the van there.
You want to see a little bit around the corner?
Yeah, let's go.
And it's full of fish. High water markers.
Oh, where there's no
Yeah.
this stuff.
So usually we park up here and bring a cooler box and some towels and
Got all that.
yeah, man, and then just float in the water. And the water's so warm. It's not like when you get in, you're like, ooh, it's like you just walk straight in there. There's no shivering.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
What a place. Tucked away from the world.
After an hour or so exploring around, we headed back, this time taking the road. Not because we were knackered, I mean, on these bikes you don't get knackered, they're great, I want one. They're effortless, yet you can turn it off and still get your exercise. I definitely think I need to save up and get one.
Chicky chickies. Chicky chickies. Chicky chickies.
How many is that?
They all come.
Should be 24.
Before I knew it, 2 amazing days had flown by, but it was time to say goodbye.
Yeah, just hide away. Alright, thanks guys. See you soon. Good lad. Oh man, that was lovely. What a lovely couple. It's just been really nice to again bump into some people that I didn't know that just instantly got on so well. You know, they're totally in the same sort of mindset as me with the whole becoming, you know, a bit more independent, growing veg, and just living a simpler, easier life. I've just been given like more eggs than I could ever even imagine, a load of their peppers. They've just stocked me up with a load of produce, and yeah, we'll definitely be staying in touch. We're not really that far apart, to be honest, and it's just nice to have that sort of friendship out here already, because you know it's a scary thing. I don't know what I'm doing fully yet in terms of whether I'm going to stay out here permanent or what. I don't know yet, but yeah, to have someone that's doing the same sort of thing as you, works a little bit more independently and a bit off grid. It's yeah, it's nice. These junctions are a nightmare. I can't see. Yeah, nothing to worry about. We're in Portugal. There is no traffic. Yeah, right, back to solo travel lands. I can't thank Ken and Gina enough for hosting me and my time here. It was so nice to meet some like-minded people. And I strongly suggest heading over to their channel. There'll be links here and in the description below where you can go and check them out and see how they get on and turning their little Quinta into a thriving off-grid farm.